Welcome to Give It Thought, I'm Jake, and let's get right into this story. So it looks like the personal information of more than 1.5 million accounts from the Esports Entertainment Association, aka the ESEA, was made public this past Saturday. According to the ESEA, this could be anything from usernames, emails, private messages, IP addresses, mobile phone numbers for SMS messages, forum posts, hashed passwords, and hash secret question answers. So I know what a lot of you are thinking. Why did this happen? Well, apparently the hacker, or thief in this case, hacker is too friendly a word I think, but the thief demanded a ransom payment of $100,000 to not release or sell the user data. So clearly the folks at the ESEA do not negotiate with terrorists and called the thief's bluff. And guess what he did? Well, I kind of already told you, but he released the information as was originally promised. Yeah, the ESEA is not going to pay $100,000 to protect people's privacy. They're a business, and if they did that once, then other thieves would jump right on them and try this whole thing again. News of the security breach broke on the 27th of December, which is when the ESEA claimed that they were made aware of the whole thing. They've been updating a timeline that goes over the actions taken by them each day and their communications with the thief since the initial news of the hack broke. In addition to user data, the ESEA said some of their own information was stolen as well. Quote, while the primary concern and focus was on personal data, some of the ESEA's internal infrastructure, including configuration settings of game server hardware specifications, as well as game server IP addresses, were stolen. So the ESEA lost some skin in this game too, although I would argue that the user data would hurt individuals much more than the loss of configuration settings, but hey, that's just me. But it looks like further action is being sought out against whoever this thief is because on December the 30th, the FBI were made aware of this situation, and that the ESEA had patched the vulnerability in their security. But apparently the thief got back into the ESEA system on January the 7th with info gained from the initial hack. Quote, through information obtained from our game server infrastructure access, the threat actor was able to edit Karma, which is the community feedback system of the ESEA, of users, but not able to view, access, or modify any personal information. So it looks like they were very keen on making the public understand that no personal info had gotten out in the subsequent breach. But apparently this vulnerability was again patched and the community feedback system was restored. And on the 8th of January, which was last Saturday, the stolen info was made public all across the internet. As of the 9th of January, the FBI was updated and the search continues for this hacker/thief. In an FAQ section, the ESEA answered the question of why didn't you pay the ransom? With this, we do not give into ransom demands and paying any amount of money would not have provided any guarantees to our users as to what would happen with their stolen data. The most responsible course of action was to share the incident with the authorities and our community so each individual could take steps to secure their accounts. And the reason I mentioned that is to say this. Look, ESEA, I know you were hacked, but just be honest. Don't handle this situation in a way that makes people, your own community, trust you even less. You got hacked and extorted, and you could not pay the money to the thief because, in the long run, it would mean the end of your business. Don't act like you took the high road here. Gosh, I cannot stand it when companies do that. They lose any and all sympathy from me when they send out those bogus public statements. Sure, they had to contact the authorities, that's part of it, but they can't pay that. Hackers seem to be running rampant on gaming-affiliated companies lately. Just last week, a hacker group known as the Cyberwolf Gang hacked Square Enix Europe's Twitter account, and back in November, Hello Games, the creator of No Man's Sky, had their Twitter hacked as well. But please, if you do have an account on any website, enable two-step verification if it is optional. Don't let your personal information get into the hands of these lowlifes. Really, don't make their lives any easier than they already are. But I just wanted to catch everyone up on the news that the Esports Entertainment Association had been hacked and over 1.5 million accounts had been breached and their info spread all across the internet. So I'd love to hear everyone's opinion on this story. What do you think about this hacker, and do you think the FBI will even catch the perpetrator? Be sure to give me your thoughts down below. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up today. If you enjoyed your time here, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around these parts, and follow me on Twitter at GiveItThought1. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.